Hey guys, how's it going? And today I'm bringing you the top 3 most well-rounded cars in GTA, and sitting at the #1 spot is the Sultan RS. This car is a monster, from its sound all the way to its look, from everything you can do it to it, from when it's stock or right out of the market, or if you find it off the street, even once you upgrade it all the way up. This car can be really cheap or really expensive depending how you want to build it. As a drift build, I would suggest sticking to the regular Sultan RS before you upgrade it in Benny's workshop. As a performance build, as a race and drag build, I would definitely take it to Benny's workshop. Put muscle tires, because muscle tires have the most traction on road. But when you take it off road, it is shaky, and this car has an amazing look to it. No matter what you do to it, in my personal opinion, this car has an amazing look. At the moment, I have my off-road build on right now, and as you can see, this thing is a tank. No matter how much you hit it, you'll barely get any dents. The most you'll do is lose car parts. Now that is worse than getting dents, but in this game, it is not. Because look at this thing. This thing has climbed pretty much halfway of Mount Chiliad on the difficult side, all the way back up to the top from where this is. Now this is really hard for every single car, even trucks, to do, that are meant to do this in this game. They have trouble doing this. So the second you upgrade this car in Benny's workshop, it does change into an all-wheel drive car. So that's why it is perfect for off-roading and sitting at the #1 spot. Now going on to the second reason. Hey guys, this is the second reason why the Sultan is sitting at the first spot. I'm sorry, this will never be a second spot car. This will always be my #1 car. This car has the most intimidating look for it. It has the most customizable variation in this game, in my opinion. The amount of things you can do to this car: make it off-road, make it a drag, make it a drift, make it a track car, anything, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. This car is just flat out amazing. It has the meanest look to it. Let me close everything up for you can see that. So when you look at it from the front, this car is just absolutely intimidating. If I saw this in real life made this way, I'd ask the person who's driving it to marry it. Like, I would marry this car. Now on to reason number 3 is I'm going to show you its performance. Its performance is just godlike. Now you saw part of its performance on the mountain in the first reason of this car. Now I'm going to show you another reason. This car takeoff speed is just amazing, especially with the double clutch, which I will show you. This is just the first one. I'm going to show you the difference from when you double clutch and from when you regularly just drive. Now this was just regularly driving right here, and as you see, I topped out at 120. Now when you're gonna double clutch, you're gonna see that the pickup speed is so much faster, and I'll hit 120 before the end of the track, unlike this where I barely hit 120. I'll show you right now. I messed up a lot. As you can see, I just jumped up 20 miles per hour right then and there. I'm already at 100, a little less than halfway down the track, and I'm already about to hit 120. This performance is just amazing. I guarantee you can beat any car you wanted to with this car in performance. In a race, anywhere from a race to up a mountain and a drag race on the track, anything. If somebody's chasing you, I guarantee you can lose them in this car. This car will be your best bet for anything. It is the most well-rounded car in GTA 5. Hey guys, this is the car sitting at spot #2, and it is the Vapid Guardian. Now this car, there's a bush. At this point, that bush just screwed my video up. But no, now it is time to show off the car sitting at the #2 spot. This car is a monster. The reason I personally love this car, because you can change it into a mini Insurgent or a mini turreted limo. This car can climb. This car has its speed for a truck. Now the reason I love this car is because it's so high off the ground, and people will try to shoot you, but if you get close enough, before any other car in this game, like regular cars, coupes, sports, supers, anything, before they get to you, you can always shoot them down no matter what. With this car, if you get close enough, they won't be able to shoot you anymore. They'll just be shooting at your radiator, this car is amazing. Also, when I was talking about the Insurgent or the Toyota limo, you can have somebody stand in the back on the bed with a minigun or any type of gun you want, or more than 3 or more people. Like, it doesn't matter how many people you want. I'm pretty sure you only can have 4 though, so it doesn't matter how many people you want. You can have people standing back there with Insurgents. You can have 4 people in the car already, you plus 3 others, and then 4 in the back. That is 8. So that means 8 people trying to kill 1 person. That is overpowered. And the fact that you have 4 miniguns on the back of your car, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it doesn't matter. That is still pretty overpowered, because the minigun itself is pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful, and if you have 4 of them shooting at 1 person, it's amazing. Now that is just one car's downfall, as you saw right there. As I was trying to make a turn, this thing slides. It is really back heavy, and this thing just wants to slide. It wants to tip. It wants to turn. But it is fast. It is furious. But then again, this car is amazing. I love this truck. I shouldn't be saying car. It's not as strong as the Sultan. The Sultan could take more of a beating than this itself, but it still does have its advantages, and it still does have its disadvantages. And obviously, all these cars, these top 3 cars, are all gonna be good looking cars in my personal opinion. They're all gonna have the mean look to it. They're all gonna have something about it that makes it unique to every other car. And what makes this one unique is that you can have your own weaponry friends in the back. This is car number 3 at the bottom of the list, is the Entity. Now the reason this is at the bottom of the list is because personally, I don't think this car performs as well as the Sultan RS or as the Guardian, or it doesn't have enough customizations to be at the top. Now I ordered these from best to worst. This is sitting at number 3, but this still is the number 3 car that you want to use in GTA 5 to be the most well-rounded. Now, number 1 reason, this car is quick. Its acceleration speed is amazing. Its performance is amazing. You can also make this car an off-road car. As you can see, this is my friend's car, and he did put off-road tires in it. And at first, when I got this game and I saw him driving around, I'm like, what the hell are you driving? But as you can see, this thing is just, it's his battle car. As he said, this is his battle car, and I know why. I perfectly know why now. It's because you can't get shot from the back. Your enemy has a really small target to get you, and he has a really small time to get you in when you're riding him or you're driving past him in the car. Because look how small these windows are, and look how small the front is compared with the dashboard. They have a really small chance of killing you in this car. If you drive past them, they're not getting you through the back. They are not, unless they blow you up. That is their highest chance of killing you, at least in any vehicle, pretty much, because they have to blow you up to end your getaway vehicle, pretty much. But this is a really good battle car, simply for the fact because your enemy can't kill you. You have the advantage, and you're just super quick in a chase. If you're trying to get away, this thing can also climb mountains. They can climb anything you want it to, if you do it right, that is. This car's double clutch is amazing as well. This is a faster acceleration speed than the Sultan RS, but simply for the fact because it is rear-wheel drive and is not all-wheel drive like the others, it is also down there as well. This car is, I don't know how many times I have to say it, but this is one of my favorite cars. If you can't afford this car, another really good one that stands up here with this one that I would replace it with personally, but because I know people will get more joy out of the expensive things and more out of the supercars, that they would rather choose this car than the Jester, at least in my personal opinion, in the mass of the GTA gaming community. But the Jester is a really good pick for it as well. Hopefully I don't land in the water and screw myself over, but I just did. So on that note, I'm gonna end the video here, landing in the water with my Entity, not my Entity, but my friend's Entity. And this was top 3 most well-rounded cars in GTA 5 Online. Now, comment any suggestions you have for any future videos. I will be doing top 5 most customizable cars, top 5 cheapest cars, anything to do with cars. You know who to look up and when to look up. Every other day at 3 p.m. Eastern, US Eastern Time, I will be here, guaranteed. If I'm not, you can sue me. No, you can't, because you can't. Thanks for watching. You know the usual: like, subscribe, comment, anything you want, and I'll be here next time.